Biggest lesson that I've learned in my fitness journey has been rooted in becoming more intuitive over time, about listening to my body, about doing the things that I love that inspire me when it comes to how I train, about living my life in a way that brings me to my own state of happiness. It's been about finding what self-love and self-care is all about. And for me, that's rooted in the way that I take care of my body. Because once I'm in a place where I feel like the world around me is my own and that I have a place in it and that I'm confident in that place, everything else just falls into place in life for me. My fitness has been a major part of that. Being intuitive in the way that I approach my fitness is the other greater part of that. So today I want to have a discussion with you about how I apply this to my life, and hoping that it inspires you to look at your approach in a different way as well. I'm just getting in from hitting up my workout and running a couple of errands. And I had some thoughts in my mind now that I wanted to just go off and share and call this baby a vlog for this week. You know, what I was thinking about was, yesterday I did a video on intuitive eating. And if you haven't had a chance to check that out, I'm going to go ahead and put the link for you guys in the little eye circle thing on YouTube and in the description of this video. And I was talking about how you can use this as a way of, just getting rid of the rigidity around nutrition. And, I use that as the way that I eat myself and how I nourish myself now, especially now that I'm, this is what I do for a living. I teach other people how to eat. And to me, I have to walk the walk and talk the talk. And I think the conversation that's been on my mind today is just how being intuitive in general is like so super important and has been a major part in my own personal growth. And even in the way that I work out, like being intuitive. It's so funny because yesterday, I was feeling like so kind of a little bit overwhelmed. Like I spent a lot of time working really long hours the last couple of days, and a lot of coaching and videos. And I found myself yelling at my cat yesterday. Oh my God. And I never yell at them. I never yell anymore, especially now that I'm a much calmer person. And whenever I start getting that anxiety in me, I get a little aggressive when my masculine energy takes over. I talk a lot about masculine and feminine energy. I know that it's time for me to take a step back and take care of me, and to do things like that calm me, meditation, or, just really getting into my feminine energy and just really rebalancing my life. And I think that that's what a lot of women we lose, in this everyday of trying to get, trying to get out, trying to work, trying to take care of your family, trying to take care of yourself, trying to live your dreams, trying to be that boss chick, you know what I mean? And it throws you off. And that's the kind of stuff that causes stress and all kinds of issues with health, and it even has an impact on your weight loss, because once you get all stressed out and all the other stuff, there's no way you can really coax the body gently to change. And becoming intuitive, this thing about intuition and intuitive and listening to your body has just been such a game changer for me. In the gym today, for instance, I was doing this exercise and I was stepping into a lunge, and it was like a lunge to press, like a cable lunge to press. It was chest press, right? And normally it's like, when you do that kind of thing, you step out, you lunge, and you press at the same time, and you're just counting the reps. But today I really slowed it down, and I really felt my muscles working. I felt my glutes firing when I descended into that lunge, and how my body worked to push back up into that standing position, making sure my abs are in tight. And when I pushed out, I really felt my chest working and my arms, and just everything incorporated from head to toe. And I've always worked out like that. There were times that I got away from it, but I'm back into it now, really working intuitively. And when you work like that, like that's when you really start to change your body in ways like you never could dream, you know, becoming more intuitive, listening to your body, giving your body what it needs when it needs it. When it comes to my eating, I'm kind of the same way too. It's like now, it's like I don't really follow a meal plan, although my goal right now is to lose weight. But I eat for what my body needs. Every morning I wake up, I have fruit. Like that's my thing. And I love melons. So watermelons and cantaloupe and honeydew melon. Oh, I love honeydew. And pineapples and bananas. Like those are my favorites. I always have that in the morning. And then sometimes I'll have some protein with it. Well, oftentimes I'll have protein with it with like 2 boiled eggs or so, 1 or 2 boiled eggs. And I like to also have maybe some brie. Sometimes I love cheese, so brie with a side of prosciutto or something. Occasionally I'll eat like oatmeal or something like that, but I'm so oatmealed out from like the years of eating it from prep. Sometimes I like it though, especially in the colder months. But these rituals for myself have been super important in helping me to maintain a healthy lifestyle without stress. And that's the most important thing. And like for my lunch, for instance, I like to have like something, usually I'll have like rice with some kind of a protein, chicken, fish, whatever. I really want to get into enjoying salad with some soup is like my new thing for the fall. It's very French. And by dinner, I'm eating whatever I want by dinner. You know, sometimes it's pasta, sometimes it's more rice, or it's like, you know, some kind of starch, like a potato or so, with some sort of protein. And I keep that kind of structure all the time. And how I eat it changes. You know, I season my foods differently. I love to cook, I experiment with flavors. But I listen to my body. And I eat in a way that allows me to enjoy the process, even while I'm working to change, even while I'm working to like, you know, just be the best physically that I can, because that's life at the end of the day. You know, there's so many things that the industry has put on us that we've become so afraid of eating, so afraid of living. But I think when you listen to your body, you listen to yourself, that's when things start to fall into place a lot better. You know, I just, for me, this fitness thing has evolved so much for me over the years. And now I think it's all about longevity. It's all about maintaining my health, maintaining my, you know, my appearance. Of course, we all want to look good, right? And the one thing that I hope that you guys get from these conversations that I have with you that are very candid, that are very intimate. I mean, what's more intimate than you like sitting in my bed with me right now, talking about, you know, how I eat and how I use intuition in my life. And, you know, to me, it's really important to walk the walk and to talk the talk and to show you by living example what having balance is all about. For so many of you ladies out there, it's like, you know, it feels sometimes like, I know it feels sometimes like it's impossible. Like, you know, like you can't have it all the way that you want. But the one thing that's true for even me is that I'm willing to make certain sacrifices. I know that for me to get to point B or C, I have to do point A. I have to put one foot in front of the other. I have to have discipline. I have to listen to my body. I have to respect it. When I'm tired or sick, I have to allow it to rest. I have to give myself time to recover and sleep. You know, I have to fuel it. I have to eat to be lean, eat to be strong. I have to understand that food is my greatest ally. And that's how I live my life, you guys. And that's how I want you guys to start incorporating into your own. I mean, this fitness stuff is hard, but it's not impossible, you know, and you can have the body that you want. I'm not going to tell you it's going to be easy, but you just got to put one foot in front of the other and really start working from a point within, intuitively. I think that, like, I don't know, like people often wonder or say to me, it's like, you know, Roxy, you it's easy for you because this is just what you do, but it's not. It's not any easier for me than it is for anyone else. And I'm human, just like all of you. And if I step off my game, I see the negative effects of it, but it becomes a matter of what's important to me. Listening to my body is important to me. Listening to my needs and my desires and what I want, and putting the actions in place to making those things come to fruition, those are important to me. Living a life that is an example of how a woman could be strong, a woman could train, she could work out, and she can live a life that's awesome to her best life. And she can do it on her own terms. Like, that's what I want you to get from the stuff that I put out. And I want it to inspire you to see what's possible for you in your own way. You know, not everything that I do is for everybody, but if it's for you to see that, yeah, she inspires me and I want to be like that, that's what I'm here for, you know? So yeah, this is just a little conversation I had on my mind, like about how being intuitive, listening to my body, and how just taking things day by day has been so positive for me, you know, especially as someone who was so regimented her whole life. So regimented, you know, the dancing, I had to be so regimented about my eating. When I was acting and modeling, I had to be so regimented about my eating because I had to look a certain way. When I was in competing, I had to be so regimented about my eating, to the point whereas now I really work hard to just apply all those principles all the time, but just do it in a way that's realistic. If you haven't watched the video that I put out about intuitive eating, I want you to go ahead and check that out. Okay. I'll put up the link for you. It's going to be in description and the little eye circle thing. So like, go ahead and pop that open and watch that. And that's it for today. That's all I felt like sharing. That's what's been on my heart. I'll tell you this. I am on Sunday. I'm so excited about this. Sunday, I'm having my workshop that I want you guys to check out, my overcoming emotional eating workshop, how to release the grip that food has over you. And I want to talk about this in greater detail because there's so many women out there suffering silently when it comes to emotional eating. And a lot of it has been thwarting your efforts in the gym. I hope you didn't hear my stomach grumbling just now. It's time to eat. And how, you know, emotional eating can come in many forms. And I want to give you some tools and tips about how you can like overcome it and really just start taking control of your nutrition in a way that's positive for you. That's a lot of the work that I do with my clients, in fact, and I want to start bringing that to the forefront for all of you on my networks. And on Sunday, I also have another big announcement. I am going to be officially launching my membership community again. Yay! And this time I'm going to host it on Patreon because it's just a lot easier for me. But when you join that membership community, you get to have access to some really amazing masterclasses. I just added 13 masterclasses plus 2 ebooks for you guys that I wrote. I'm going to add like 2 more ebooks for you in that mix as well. 2 ebooks that I wrote plus 13 masterclasses that are ready to go for the first month for you guys to have some really great material that's going to help you to learn how to actually write your own training programs. Nobody's teaching you that. Nobody's about to teach you guys what I'm going to teach you in this stuff. And a lot of these masterclasses and courses are actually what's available to my clients when they work with me. But, you know, I can only work with so many people, and I want to be able to help as many people as I can before I die, because all you can do with knowledge is die with it. You can share it or die with it. And so I want to bring this into a more accessible way for other people. So yeah, I have that masterclass. I have masterclasses that teach you how to create your own meal plans. I have masterclasses that go into mindset, that go into goal setting, that go into deeper conversations about the science behind training and how you can do things better. I want to unlock your ability to do things for you. You know what I mean? And that community is really going to be so amazing once I launch it. I really want you to be a part of it. Oh, and I'm also going to put some workouts in there. Like my current workout, I'm calling it like the seductress body workout, because like it's all about enhancing those curves for me right now. And I'm going to put that workout in there for you guys too. Every month I'm going to release some new workout and full programs and all that stuff. So come on by and check that out. That's going to be on my Patreon. And actually, I guess I'll give you the address now. It's in case you stumble on this video in a replay and you're watching this like a whole year later. you know how that happens, right? So I'm future planning right now. It's patreon.com/rockstarfitness. Patreon.com/rockstarfitness. You can come on in and join. It's just for a monthly fee. And it's a great alternative for those who might want to work with me, but maybe coaching is not in the budget for them at this time, or you just want to try some stuff out before you commit to something more personalized. But yeah, I'll talk about that more during the class on Sunday. But come and join me for that class. I'd love to have you. It's going to be right on YouTube. So that's it for today, you guys. I hope that you have a really great day or night or life whenever you watch this video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe right now. Come on over, click the bell, to subscribe, and then, hit the bell notification so that way you don't miss a single video. Like this video too, give it a thumbs up. I really want you guys to see a different side of me that talks more on a personal level about what I'm doing and how it affects my life, so that way you can stay inspired about what's possible for you. So that's it, you guys. I guess I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye.